Big news out of America in the last couple of hours has been the Republican candidate Chris Christie, who has suspended his run for the US presidency. He's taken aim at South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley on his way out. Joining me now live is Professor Timothy Lynch, American politics expert at the University of Melbourne. Great to have you on the program this afternoon, Professor. So Chris Christie's move, unexpected or expected?
Oh, no, I think expected, despite the fact that for months he's been saying it wasn't expected. The writing was very much on the wall. He was seen as the chief guy to challenge one of the great moralists against Trump's presidency, and he's running again, despite having supported him in the past. And it was hard to maintain that moral position whilst splitting the vote of the key anti-Trump candidates in the primary. So I think there was a electoral political inevitability about him quitting the race.
So does this help Nikki Haley at all?
Well, it does, because she gets, one would suppose, looking at the polling and the positions they take, that she would take more of the votes that Chris Christie would have got. It doesn't make her a shoo-in. It does elevate her, certainly not a shoo-in against Trump. Trump's lead is still considerable. It's tighter in New Hampshire, the primary, but it's much larger in Iowa. So it elevates her position and makes her more viable against Trump. But Trump is such a big beast. It's very difficult to see how she can displace him. But she's in a much better position now because she will take the lion's share of the anti-Trump vote. Her next challenge is to persuade Ron DeSantis to also step out, to leave a much clearer playing field for her to operate on. At the moment, they're in combination and splitting votes one from another. Her difference, of course, is that she is much more explicitly anti-Trump than DeSantis. DeSantis is trying to be a kind of chaos-free version of Donald Trump, and it's not really played very well. So she's much more popular in places like New Hampshire, but she's still 10, 15, 20 points behind him in the polling. She's got a much bigger challenge when it comes to states like Iowa. I still think it's still very much Trump's to lose, and he will lose this not as a matter of the primaries, but through the legal process, which is playing out as the background to the primaries.